Okay, traders, I'm going to be starting a classic small account challenge. I'm going to be starting with $1,500 and growing it to 100,000, and we're going to document every single trade here. We're going to go through every pre-thought trade idea, during the trade, after the trade, showing every trade from the small wins in the beginning to the large wins in the end. So this is going to be our first victim here, HTZ, Hertz. Some thought process on this is if we go back to 6/1/20. Back here we had this huge green day, a disgusting candle, but huge amount of volume. So this is a key level that we're working off of here, because just recently we had the Bill Ackman news about him buying a whole ton of shares in Hertz, and it kind of had this nice look even before that. So I'm wondering if this was him, loading up in here. But we had this huge move. We had this huge move from 4 to 930, and now we've taken this tough fall over. But what I'm looking for here is the bounce. I'm looking for this to have some legs with the news that it's got. Sometimes when you have those billionaires getting involved, it can create legs in a play, much bigger than you think. And so the game plan here is ideally the SPY rolls over a bit. I'm kind of looking at the SPY here for some downward action here, maybe into like the 540 530 zone. Kind of pulls back in here and then gathers itself and tries to go higher, because I don't love buying HTZ right here right now, because for one, with the $1,500 we have to be a lot more accurate and we can't have as much wiggle room. So I'm probably going to be getting into all of these trades between 1 and 3 entries. So I'm only going to be scaling in at least 3 max. And with HTZ, the reason that is because I need to be more tight with my entry windows. So as we go back here on HTZ, this is a key level that I'm looking at that I mentioned in the beginning. We got this I believe it's 630, but just to kind of get it in closer, if I can do this. $630 to be exact, 628. So for us, for this trade, I'm looking at 630 first. Then I'm looking in between these two candles where it had this huge green day, this huge green month, we should say monthly. This is 619, so we get 630, 619. Then we take it into this weekly. This is a beautiful weekly because it's very asymmetrical here, where we can take this level here, 554. We got this here, 530, 660. We're already below, so that's kind of irrelevant right now. So ideally for me, a 550 zone would be best case scenario. So you take the SPY into consideration. Like I said, the SPY rolls over, Hertz rolls over with it. We get back into this 540, kind of 580 zone, and that's when we start to take action and start to buy at least well, we'll see when we get there, but 540 would be key. I don't know if it's going to get there, so we might miss out on this, but that's the risk you have to take sometimes to get more of a clean trade. Sometimes you just have to risk missing it. So everything's lining up nicely here. we just need to be patient, see what the SPY does, so we can kind of ride the tail of the SPY here, because overall this is kind of a piece of junk company. So if the market's in a downturn, it's going to be tricky to have this thing have any kind of strength to the upside. So first trade of the 1500 to 100K challenge, HTZ, pre-trade routine here, pre-trade thoughts. Let's see if we can do it. Let's grow it.